Hey, how you doing? Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the April raid. Okay, Fan the Flames. Okay, that is the title. This is the second one with your purifiers. Okay, hopefully you're ready to rock and roll. X1, U3, I don't know, you tell me. Good to see you guys in chat. Okay, there's a few people in, which is nice. I like it. Let's get straight on with the prizes. They're Heavy Cruiser Mark II. Very much like the original Cruiser. I'm not sure they've changed the picture at all, have they? I don't know. Does it look the same to you? Not sure. Let me put some glasses and have a look. It looks very similar to the last one, but there we go. Anyway, it would be a real shame, but because I'd try, you can't put the old weapons on it because they're all locked out, which is slightly frustrating. While some of them only have one range difference, they have a lot more power, but we're not able to use them, so unlucky. We're not going to be able to do that. Anyway, that's the ship. Obviously, then there's an engine, and there's obviously a special, and then obviously some toys to play down here if we want to go the standard route or go for the super duper limited route, but obviously you've got to get them all, so 10 in this event. This, by the way, is the mortar for the Helios, okay? We finally get the Tier 11 mortar, okay, and so we've got the 10.5 on the moment. This one there, then, let's have a look. Do I press the shift button? Yes, I do. Gets all the stats. And all of the stats say for this one here, then, so submerged damage 850k and raw damage is 1.7 million. So there you go, 1.7 million. Let's have a quick look at our Helios and just see if that makes a huge amount of difference. Come on, catch up game, hurry up. Should be one kicking around in here somewhere. It's a little bit slow tonight, unfortunately. Here's one here. Okay, so quite a bit. Right? So, yes, so from 135 to 1750, wasn't it? So quite a bit of a difference there. Anyway, the fleet, what have we got then? Like I say, it's purifiers. This one here is quite high on evade, so I'm hoping that will help me. I'm on X1, as you'd expect. Defense stats, I think, are the important bit. I'm at 66.9%, okay, on the flagship, as opposed to on the other ones, I am sitting roughly around 34%. So that King Killer effect is what I'm trying to remove. And to do that, it also helps to use an evade crew. I have no idea if I've got any, though. Let's have a little look. Did I manage to save any up? I'm well prepped for this because I don't have one. But as ever, in the event on the live stream, we don't use crews to start with anyway, so we may get one in a moment. So let's not go out and do one straight away. Let's just launch the fleet and take a look. The targets should be the similar ones to previous last time, and there are 3 targets, aren't there, this time? Okay, there are the 2 normal targets and the X target. They're all purified targets, as it is in the second set of the raid series. It's always 3 targets for the same type. So yeah, 102, the 103, and the 900. 102 should be the automatic target, as in you can auto it, let it go. We'll see. Okay, 103, the slightly more difficult but driving target. Okay, that will give you obviously your S set, and then which is obviously your 250, your 250, and your 500k. And then if you are crazy enough, I think it took a long time to. Well, we'll see. Anyway, the 900 target, which is yes, gives you 1,000,000 points. Okay. And it's basically doubles straight off. That's interesting. So sometimes it used to give you like half the points there and a total bonus up here, but now it's giving you 1,000,000 points straight out. So you may be possible to, instead of doing these 2 targets, just do one of those maybe. I don't know. We'll have a look. Right, as ever, we'll pop some music on, and if it's too noisy, just give me a shout. In the background, as you can see, the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I've got my keyboard simulator. So if I'm pressing the S key, look, you can see the S key lights up, and if I'm pressing the up arrow lights up, etc., etc. If I'm selecting the number keys, then ship 1, 2, and all that sort of stuff. If it's annoying, it's something I tried from the last raid stream. We'll give it a go. But if it's annoying, we can always turn it off. It doesn't take more than a click. Right. Anyway, let's get on with it. Like I say, if that's too loud, then let me know. So first thing then, we want to look for the base target, don't we? Let's zoom out a little bit. So we are looking for 102s, if we can see one. We see plenty of 103s. 102, 102, 102. Can we see one? There's one down there. So we'll just 250k bonus if you do the 900. Okay. Right, I'll have a look. Let's just do this one on auto then, so we can do it at the same time. Target prizes, targets. Ah, bingo, yeah, gotcha. Okay, 250, didn't see that. Yeah, I was scrolled down, wasn't I? So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. 250, right, excellent. Okay. The problem is with this target, the 900, it's got to get everything to get all the points, and then sometimes it just takes too long. So I've gone in at the 3 o'clock position and it's tacking a bit. Oh, hello. Is this similar? Different? I'm not so sure. It looks different. Okay, let's see what auto does then, shall we? Okay, got a little turret at the bottom then. That allows you then to obviously get into the target, which is nice. Hey, Happy, how are you, mate? There shouldn't be too much to see in this one, because once we've done each of the targets a couple of times. So, yeah, King Killer effect is definitely working. But there's even damage across the fleet so far. So, they are definitely different, aren't they? Like I say, I'm not going to try and work out any particular patterns. I just want to see what the timings are to give people some rough statistics. The Jerry Crane lady and all the others. Derpy's busy at the moment, so he may not get a chance to do some videos until the weekend. But there's a few people out there that do them. I'm sure they'll work out some paths, but this is more about damage and comparisons and that sort of stuff. So. Yeah, looks like it, buddy, doesn't it? Yeah. A bit more breathing space, maybe. I mean, that looks like just a whole ton of crud at the top, doesn't it, to be honest? That just looks that looks like a time-wasting area. I can't get it to come down any further, so... Oh, right, okay, so you don't actually have to do that. That's just a visual thing, so actually the target is this. That was strange. So I definitely got popped a little bit on radioactive, didn't I? And ballistic. It says I didn't, but I did, you know. But we know it works on resisted, so doesn't mean you get anything. 41 then for an auto. We will go back in the dot. I wanted to see the spread of the damage. Just in case there is too much on the flagship. It did get to that stage, you're right. But I'm not expecting instant repair at all. So, so 11 minutes on the flag, and let's see if it's even across. So 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 6. Oh, it seems to be 7 to 8 minutes on each of the ships, isn't it? 23, 30. Okay, so let's try and remember 41. So that's an unusual splatter, isn't it? Even if it's, I mean, they were fully stacked. You'd think that all these here would be getting identical, and the flag, yes, slightly different because the King Killer effect, but that clearly isn't the situation. Let's just take that back off again. So let's do a bit slower this time. So we've got 8 minutes and 2. A minute less, just over. 8 minutes again. Okay, so 3 ships were basically about 8 minutes, and 1 took less damage, and they're all the same builds, aren't they? To be honest, both armors on there. CNR, CNR, CNR. CNC, that one. So the CNC still took the 8 minutes. So the one that took a minute less is built the same as the others, so that's not the answer. That makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, we'll go out and drive, because if we can get it done in about 20 minutes or so, then that's just 2 coin fix, isn't it still? So let's decide to use a crew on that, a crew or something. Let's tag another one. He says still nothing. Is that one there? Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going from the sort of like 8 to 9 o'clock position, but the start should still be the same, shouldn't it? Should we have a look at the points and see who's already blitzed? Oh my word. Sometimes you just have to laugh. Oh, I give up. No crew. Thanks, pal. So it's those ones that fire and then obviously create the ice pool that you have to watch, really, because a lot of stuff doesn't really do a great deal of damage. So it's a case of looking out and finding which one of those turrets does which. Is that it? No, that's not it. It's all about route choice, isn't it, really, to be honest? So we're not going to stop. We're just going to keep going through. Get the capital building out of the way. Well, I was trying to. Oh, I have now. That's good. They're a little tougher to kill this time, I think. No, I've still not seen an ice pool yet. Maybe it only comes in the second target. So I should be getting inside both these. I'm just checking the ranges. That one fires in that direction. So that's what I wasn't paying attention to, is the arc of fire. I forgot about that from last time. So yeah, it looked like too much damage, didn't it? I think less damage last time. So, well, it says none and 1 this time on ballistic. So you can't really tell. So that was, first one was 40 then, and driving, what was that then? So that's 25 minutes ish. Let's go patch that up again. I think we'll pay more attention to the we'll pay a bit more attention to the direction of the turrets, and because some of them you can sit in some areas. Some of the turrets weren't last time doing any damage whatsoever. Right, while waiting for those few minutes, let's grab a crew. Nice, Josh. Well done. It is odd, isn't it? See if I can get the next one. We'll take that just to see if that might help. But I think the evade would be better. Especially when I get to the next target. I should have prepped a bit better and got some more of these crews before I jumped on. But unfortunately I didn't, so hey. Has everybody tallied up the points required for everything? It's normally around about 60 million or something, isn't it? For the new stuff. between 45 and 60 million novel. Can't get the crew when you want it, can you? Look at this. Building damage, I mean, that can help you, but I think evade or restrictive is probably... They're definitely tougher targets this time. They seem to melt better last time, I thought, personally, but... That might just be me. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. $80 odd. Is that for everything new, is it? Okay. So... 80 sets. 80 sets in a week, 10, 15 sets a day. Okay, doable. If you do want to do it, obviously for no fix, you know. Just give me a blooming evade crew, for goodness sake. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, it should be down to around about 1 click and a... Yep. 1 click and one of those. Okay, so... Let's pay a bit more attention then to the direction of the turrets and see which is a better idea. Well, it's only the capital turrets, or it was the capital turrets that you had to worry about last time. Waiting for me to roll past the evade crew. Well, I didn't, so there. But I'm not surprised that if I had. Okay, this is a bit more favourable, isn't it? Paying attention to the ring. Rather than just driving around like an idiot. Okay. But it's better. It's not perfect. That was a mistake. I think I should have gone around and killed off this first. But like I said, I'm not too worried about the perfect run because this is not what this is about. But that's definitely better. Yeah, so King Killer effect is definitely still in place, isn't it? So flagship definitely getting more damage than the other ships. So 0 and 1 and 17. Okay, so we're getting the idea of it. Let's just patch that up. No, let's just go and have a little look at the flag. So I reckon that's probably 3 to 4 minutes on each of the ships, less. Oh, look, someone's hitting bases. That's very nice of them. 3 to 4 minutes probably on each of the ships, and the rest is probably the flagship, isn't it? But I think it'll be over 5 minutes on the flag. It is, it's 7, yeah. And then 2, okay. Fair dues. So that's better. So it's just getting, I must have got popped by 1. We'll just do one more just to see. And then we'll move on to the 103 next. So I think I should have gone through, killed that bottom set of turrets, then gone and killed the piece in the middle. Oh, someone's already attacked this, so we're not going to use that. And then attack that turret in the center because it's obviously helping them and not me. Come along, come along, come along. So it looks like you can dissect the target anyway, which is nice. And like I said, there'll be some videos out. Just literally, that's what, second driven and third target in total. So, and it's nice we've got some fresh targets. I quite like that. So I think we can pop this, get rid of this, and then we can probably just sit there. And because I don't think any of these seem to have the aura range. No, they don't. So we can do that. We can get inside these. And then we can kill that. That's that range. That one there was that range. And so I can sit here. Nothing should be able to shoot me. Which it's not. I don't think anything can touch me. No, it's not. Okay, so I can definitely kill this off. Which has got to help, hasn't it? Seems a little more promising. Still a bit of damage on the flagship, but better. Anyway, something like that. That's okay. That'll do. Yes, they are, mate. Yeah, they're all X1, yeah. Which I don't think they need to be. I think the flagship, if that's X1, and I think the rest of them, you could be probably U2, U3. I don't think you need to be. 1%, see, 1% radioactive this time. and no ballistic, and 11. Okay, so that looks like then it's an instant fix in base, but we'll give it a quick check. So that's not bad. We've cut it down from 40 minutes, and within 4 targets we're down to 11. So, you know, with a bit of repetition and a little bit of decision on exactly which little group to nip first, we are definitely, you know, that's a quarter of the damage that I had less than 4 targets ago. So we've got 6 minutes across those, 5 minutes, so that's an instant fix then for those. Patch this one up as well. And then the flagship, okay, so 23 seconds, so not bad. Yeah, that's definitely, once we get the path right, that's definitely going to be a nice little target, I think, to be honest. So we quite like that one. Let's take a look then at the next one. Yeah, you're right. So 40 minutes, and then we cut it down a little bit, but some... So that was only the 4th target, first one being auto. It's not bad. Right, it's 103. Here we go. I assume another new target. There was loads of them here. There's one there. 7 minutes, no crew. Nice. Here we go. So we've got... Let's be a little bit smarter and take a look at capital turrets or buildings, whatever you want to say. So that group there, you can get inside. Got to watch that one though. So wherever he sits, that cluster's not nice. Can't fire through that, can we? I think, or can we? I'm not sure. Do you recognise this music? That's quite funny. It's the Kickstarter game music. How weird. Okay, so that is not nice. Look at that chunk it just took off my flagship. All ships, in fact. Okay, so that's probably about 12 minutes of damage just by taking one chunk of damage from there. So looks like I can sit here, but I get an overlap damage from that one, so that's not nice. Oh, I can't even listen to that music, that's terrible. Right, disappear, thank you. And I take it we can't fire through these, so I've got no choice but to go around this side here, whereas that one fires in that direction. This one's not too bad, and that one's firing outwards, so as long as I don't get too close. So that one is out the way, which it is. Can I fire at that angle? I'm not really sure. Let's see if we can get this one through here. I'm not sure if we can. Nope, it's not going to let me. Oh, splash damage might be doing it. Come on. We are definitely doing it right. So you can sneak this one from this outside. So that's quite helpful. That one there and that one there is there. That one's there. Is that everything? No, it's not. What's left? Let's press S. Something down here, or one down here. That's quite a bit of damage, that one. Okay. Sorry, I need to read back on the chat then. So the silo, I took the 4 silos and then the small cluster on the left. Ran the channels. Okay. We'll give it a go. Let's have a look. I reckon that's 45, 50, oh no, 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes, and most of it I'd say was on the flagship, wasn't it? Let's just have a little look. I think most of that was on the flag. So 7 minutes. That's weird. Look, 7 minutes, 4 minutes, 30. It's and that's got mixed armor, as has that one, and yet that took 9 minutes. That doesn't make sense, does it? Anyway, I don't know, Josh. I have no idea. 12 minutes. And then 9 minutes, and some are only 4 minutes. It just seems really odd. It's not what I was expecting. Okay, let's see if we can get the capital buildings out of the way first then. Okay, 103, 103, 103, 103. There's one there. That's possible, Heavy. Yeah. Frustrating though. Why can't I join? Come on. Right, I don't want to go in that way. Hang on, I just went in at 9 o'clock. Let me just go back out again. Let me just go in at 3 o'clock. So it looks like you can select the side, doesn't it? Yes, you can. Right, okay. So you can decide the angle, so that's nice. I missed them up here. There we go. It seems that even the smaller turrets are actually doing damage this time, whereas last time they were doing nothing at all. It may pay to like doing a bit of a evadey spin type thing, I'm not sure. That was probably less damage, so virtually nothing on 4, 3 and 2. Flagship has damage, ship 5 has damage. Six minutes. What? 6 minutes damage. Is that a complete fluke? 6 minutes? I'll take it. I don't mind. Is that instant fixing if I take ship 5 out? Yeah, so I've got 3 minutes 44 on the flagship. My evade on the flagship is sitting at 70. Well, sorry, 66.9. Sorry, so 67. I'm trying to work out why I've got one ship with 2 ballistic on it. I have no idea why I did that. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Let me stick it in slot 5, just in case I was thinking slot 5 would take all the damage. But let's have a little look again. So yeah, so 6 minutes on that 103. That's interesting. So we'll go for the 2 o'clock position like was suggested, and just see if that makes a quick difference. There's one there. I've got a cup of coffee here. He says. Let's have a little look then. So we're going to go for these and see if that makes a difference then. Kill off those. I've just got to watch. There's two ones that got directional turrets. So it's this one here and then this one here, isn't it? So as long as I don't go in this zone before that dies, as long as I don't go in that zone before that dies, then we're generally okay. I can't kill that off, obviously, because I'm on the wrong side of it. Oh, that wasn't clever because I didn't kill it all straight away. Well, that was definitely faster. I think it was more damage this time, but it was definitely faster. I'm referring to armor as too much gin. So naught's apparently a naught. Well, that's a lot of rubbish, isn't it? So it's about resistances again. So 13 minutes. Okay, well, looks like this target is, without being too finite, is already better for the crashing. Do it. Look, I'm already here at this sort of level points. So we'll start the building the hull in a moment. 20 minutes to go. You do want to join me in Hefe in a bit. I think we'll be doing the show starting in about 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So 6 minutes on the flagship. So okay, 1 minute. Yeah, that looks pretty even across the others, doesn't it? So 6 minutes across those. Oh, cancel that, lunatic. The speed from the frenzy does help. So I suppose actually popping those ones at the top, getting rid of the junk, which boosts your frenzy effect, then yeah. Shall we take a look at the top level target now? That's probably enough of messing around with these, isn't it? But practically there, I think I've done 3, haven't I, instead of 4. So I'm 1 down on that, and that would have got me straight to the 4 million anyway, wouldn't it? But let's pop in and have a look at the 900. I think to be next. They don't seem to do a great deal, but they are good, mate, for getting your frenzy effect up, isn't they? So we'll pop in a 900. We'll take a look. It's bound to say it's a co-op target. A few more seconds. We'll wait. I don't mind coining, but I'm not coining 30 seconds. That's a bit silly. Even I'm that impatient. How do I only have that fleet shown below? How do you only have that fleet shown below? I don't know. What fleet? $900 looks nasty. Yeah, but I think, as ever, I think I did some last time just because I got bored of doing the same old targets, you know. And if I can get 4 million already, then actually getting the points, it's not going to be horrendous, because if that's 4 million, did that twice, what's that? 20 minutes work. Do that 8 times, and that's your 80 million, and that's everything that you need. So, when I remove ships. Oh, that's because I've got nothing else in the dock, mate. That's all. I put everything else into storage, so I've only got what's here. I don't have any other ships, basically. So if that goes into there, look, and I select ship, I don't have any ships. You know me, I recycle everything possible. I can't stand keeping old ships. So I've got 56 ships in storage, and then 59 ships, and that's it. I get rid of everything else. As soon as I go down a tier and a half, and I keep a tier and a half down, and the rest of it I just get rid of. Which, yes, can catch you out, but there we go. Right, okay, let's nip out and have a look at the 900 target and just see how nasty it might be. Because I think it would pretty much... Yeah, Josh, I think you're right. I think this is okay. It's going to be fine, isn't it? I think, honestly, I think when a couple of the super sleuth drivers are out there, they'll be instant fixing maybe both targets. We'll see. But even if not, I mean, you could smash out probably 10 or 12 targets here and get away with... Hello, who's that? Oh, PK, one of mine. Okay. God only... Oh, look, these are all directional. Yikes. Okay, so we've got a capital building there to kill off, because that's that red aura. Another capital building there because that's that red aura. That's directional. Oh, my lord. That's not, though. That is... Have they got total overlap? 1, 2, 3. Can I sit there? Where's that? Can I just sit there? I think I might be able to just sit right there. Yeah, look at that overlap there. Thinking. Is I'm going to get a frenzy first. Only up here. That's a little cluster. I just want to test something. I'm not really care about the damage for the minute. I want to see if you can get just... Yeah, it looks like you can just sneak in. I mean, I've got some damage on my flagship, but... Okay, that could have been worse. And I should be able to kill this now. Oh, where do they come from? I didn't even notice those. I didn't even see those turrets. Okay, anyway, they're dead. Take out this Capitol building. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like getting into the oh, not quite. Maybe, I don't know yet. This is going to take a little bit of thought, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Facing out, facing out, facing. Oh, hang on then. So he's there, they're overlapping. That's overlapping. That's overlapping. Nasty. Okay, so that's definitely a case of hit that bank from the inside edge. What about there? No, that's okay. Looks like you've got to sit in the middle here. So I think we have to kill that first. So let's go about here. Stay outside that red aura. Okay, that one faces that way, that one faces that way. This is not exactly easy, is it? Far too much damage and time consuming and everything else, but I'm going to finish it off now anyway. Not a fan, not a fan. Goddamn nasty turret. What do you reckon? An hour and a half? Can we get in there-ish? I think we can get in here somewhere. So we're already 5 minutes into this one. We'd have completed the other two by now, I think, to be honest. Is there a gap there in the middle? There is. There's a gap here. So I think we can come down the bottom, basically. 1 hour 40 first attempt. Okay, yeah, I think I'm around the 2 hour mark, I think. But we sort of understand it a little bit now. So that one there, that one there. We might be able to sneak into that corner. If I can get in here, let's target that one as well. I think that's the only thing that can hit us is that one, so nothing else should be able to hit us now. That's not worth it, is it? What do you think? It's just not worth it. Die, die, die. There we go, done. So, I'm sure we can get it faster, but for the fact that it took, 6 to 7 minutes and enough damage to do 4 of the other targets, I don't think I'll be touching those again. Well, we've got enough of the hull. Repair time 140. Who said 140? Somebody did. Sorry, so we've got exactly the same damage. There we go. That's not worth it, is it? It's definitely not worth it. Let's go back and have a little look then at the new ship, which we'll collect, and then we'll have a little look at a quick build, which I've tinkered around with. There are some, there may be some more stuff coming in the next FM, so don't go firm on this. But just as a rough, we'll just put this to fix because I'm not doing any more tonight. That's enough. Let's go into the prize pool. Let's pick up the ship. We'll start a build, some description. Okay. So yeah, there's a couple of specials and that sort of stuff. But let's. Okay, thank you. So let's select the hull then. Let's pick it up. There it is there. That's the first one. So flat, bear in mind I've got a few sort of speed up crews and that sort of stuff that help me out. But for me, basically, because some of my buildings are upgraded, a flat build time then of obviously 4 days, 6 hours, 19 minutes, as you can see. And we're not quite sure what this is, but I spoke to Daniel earlier on, and he also thinks that this heavy slot here may be something to do with countermeasures, because you can't add a countermeasure to anything this, and yet in here there are some flat stats for not necessarily the upgrade, but there are some flat stats. Where is it? Anti-missile accuracy, which is quite interesting, isn't it? And you can't add any countermeasures, so hint that may come as a countermeasure, maybe, or are we just talking complete rubbish? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Yes, yeah, you did, Josh. Yes, I did have a little look at your build. I've got one which now we've looked at. Here we go, HC2. That's my sort of thought. Well, in fact, no, let's take that off, because that's not necessarily the one. That's a new special, obviously. That's new, and that's the limited items as well. That's the engine. There's some of the new toys as well. I think we picked those up from a previous event. So if you were going a heavy evade, oh, no, why am I thinking evade? Well, I'm thinking because it's already giving you, look, at U2, another 15% bonus already. And there are other options. You know, you're 27%, and then you get 15% of that 27%. You know, that's the way it works, basically. But if you add straight away, and you can go in for, Guided Scrambler 3, it builds a little bit faster than agility system, which is obviously in here. Then you're up to 63.5, which is quite nice. Or if you wanted to, you could go off that then and come back into here, and then you could pick up this from the previous one, which is the bolstered bow, because that's still giving you 40% evade, but you get a little bit of corrosive survival and penetrative survival. Now, if you're not a person that gets to X1 all the time, that could be the answer for you, because you've got good resistances there. But when you're getting up to X1, the numbers start going into the hundreds of thousands, then that doesn't really do a great deal, to be honest. So if you're not going all the way to the top, in fact, what's the build time on this special here? So that makes it 15 hours 22, and you get a small amount when they're a lower rank, 15,300 corrosive and pen. Okay, so remember 15 hours 22, 15 days, sorry, 22 hours. And let's go back to agility system 3. Yeah, so you've taken 10 hours off the build there. And if you're doing 5 ships, then obviously that's a lot of hours. So, I mean, and I don't know if the VXP target will tell us, won't it? You know, and there are other things you can put onto there. There's still, options, because when we go into, it's another one. Look, the chaff split. It's another one. Look, you're getting another corrosive % of damage there. Anti-missile range. I don't think with a heavy weapon that's going to help you at all. So I don't think you can bolster heavy weapons from memory. Okay, but you do get another lot of corrosive damage, 20%. So that is an option if we aren't needing a huge amount of evade. But that's a huge difference, isn't it? 27% compared to 60 odd. So it's just not really sure what that is. And then maybe something might come in the FM to change a few other things. I mean, because that's a TO9 look special, and something might come up in the FM or later, things. So I'm not 100% sure. I think we're definitely safe with this. I think that's fairly safe. I mean, obviously don't armor it yet because got to get through VXP first. I think that's a pretty safe bet to start you off. And even that, look at all that is another heck of a lot of days, isn't it? 7 days extra. So yeah. So the thing is, we don't know. We don't know. So I'm not sure. I'd like to see the target in the VXP. I'm not fixed on a build, so I'm not saying this is the build. I'm just saying these are options, and those are the unknowns that I don't know because I've not seen the targets. So I don't really have a comment to make on that. Anyway, so I thought we'd just have a look at that, and apparently I've just gained myself another 5k on my Concrete token. That's very nice. And we'll have another one. Thank you very much. Right, that's it, guys. We're done. Okay, thanks for joining me. We've just got to the end of the hour. Does not too bad. I think some people can probably get away with these targets and do pretty decent amount of points for very low damage. Even if you do get over the the instant fix, then just do 5 or 6 targets and that sort of stuff, and then just log off and do something else, and then pop back on again. But you can definitely get, as you just saw them within the hour, quite straightforward. I could have got through it and just killed the whole fleet down to nothing, and probably still got the 4 million points. So we have a ship building now. We haven't. We didn't start it. So we're going to start a blank one, as I always do. As Si mentioned there, we'll start a blank one. And we'll clear everything off, and we're just going to stick on a simple one of those, and we're going to build the ship. That's it. Okay. Super. Thanks very much. And those that want to hop onto Hefe Show and that stuff, I'll probably be on there in a few minutes, and we'll probably have another chat and maybe smack a couple of the targets as well. We'll see. Anyway, like I said, thanks for joining me. Have a great raid, everybody, and have a good bank holiday Easter weekend as well. All right. Enjoy both. If you're in the UK, looks like it's going to be a sunny one, so exceptionally pleased with that. Take care. All the best.